99, fucking blinded by these fucking dimes. So my mind's in the gutter. So let me cut the hammer back, but not for a carjack. You played your motherfucking self left. Now you niggas clap.
Little pig, let me in. Wow. Indeed. Wow. Just wow. Oh gosh. Wow. I swear, you just can't make this shit up. You really can't. Guys. Anywho. Hey guys, I'm Triple T, yeah. I like to go around these YouTube streets and I say I'm a God-fearing Christian man, but really I'm not. I like to say things like, treat others the way you want to be treated and be kind to people. But then I turn around and treat people like trash, like shit, yeah. And also, I go around these YouTube streets, I say things like that I'm a veteran, because I am a veteran, guys. That's why I demand respect. I demand all of you to respect me because I'm a veteran, guys. I fought for this country. I served this country, guys. I served in these United States of America. America, guys. I served in these United States ain't ready for Marines yet. That's what Army stands for. Ain't ready for Marines yet. Go Army. Even though Red Reaper says the military in general is bullshit, he doesn't respect the military. Yeah. Uncle Sam wants you. Uncle Sam wants you. What else? I fought for your rights and freedoms. I gave you your rights and freedoms. That's why I like to play God and demand respect in the whole community. Guys. Yeah, I'm a decorated, distinguished war hero, though the hero part is pretty much overly exaggerated. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, I have no Congressional Medal of Honor, no Distinguished Army Medal of any kind, no Bronze Star, no Silver Star, whatever. All I have is several Purple Hearts. Though I gave one of my Purple Hearts away, guys. Yeah. I'm a distinguished, decorated war hero, guys. I need to stop calling myself a war hero because the word hero likes to get thrown around way too much, guys. Yeah, I was sent over there because somebody told my commander-in-chief at the time, what's his name? Bush? He told us to go to Iraq and look for WMDs. That stands for Weapons of Mass Destruction. We found no WMDs, guys. But we took Iraq's oil. That's for darn sure. Yeah. We took their oil. Yeah. Making mountains out of molehills, guys. Yeah, I was a cool cat back then. Now I'm an old cat. You know? Yeah. cat. Yeah, we were sent over there on some bullshit mission. Yeah, looking for WMDs. We found no WMDs, but we found some oil. We found some resources that we took over from over there to over here, and here in the United States of America. America, yeah. Yeah, I was trained in psyops, guys, but I'm not that good at it, at psyops, at psychological warfare, psychological operations, guys. Yeah, yeah. I was trained as a tanker, which is pretty much the only job I was good at. You know, I was also trained as a drill sergeant. Yeah, you all saw me put my drill sergeant hat on, make myself look like a jackass for all to see when I was yelling at Dagbum guys. Yeah. Have you all noticed every time Red he just does his videos, he records his videos inside his car, and every time he makes a valid point about me, which is 100% of the time, he just makes a valid point. Every time he gets excited, he just bobs his head, bobs his head, like this, back and forth, whatever, and all that kind of stuff. He just bobs his head, bobs his head. He did a Reggie. He pulling a Reggie. He doing a Reggie, guys. Doing a Reggie. Reggie, guys. Guys. What else? Oh, yeah. I'm a fan of rap, though I don't know jack shit about music because Red Reaper says so.
4 hours? This is that.
What she want, Nation? Oh, that's what's up, Nation. Tell him. Tell the world. Tell America what she wants.
Now we go back here for a second. See, this woman here has a badge on and she's wearing a red t-shirt. His t-shirt's white.
Tell America what she wants, Nation.
Smiling because she knows she wants it.
You smiling?
Yeah, she's smiling. She's smiling.
Oh,
I thought that was your daughter.
Sucky. So this is Baggers.
And there's Triple T in his red shirt. So it clears to me there's a distinction between a red and white shirt. And we'll see here in a second. She's embarrassed. This is not appropriate.
Oh, sucky.
Oh, sucky, says Triple T.
Sucky. So this is Baggers Gone Wild. I'm the head bagger, and we're going to bring this to America real soon.
What the hell, man? What the hell? I'm going to go through some of these because some people didn't see them.
What about you, Johnny B? What makes you go wild? Well, you and Julie the bully. Huh?
That kid don't even want to talk to him. Just goes back to looking at his phone. He's embarrassed.
What about you, Johnny B? What makes you go wild? Well, you and Julie the bully. Huh?
I don't have it clipped, but I can get it. There's a thing where he goes on saying, oh, you don't want to talk because you don't want to incriminate yourself. Is he saying you've been to a strip club and you don't want to incriminate yourself? That could mean a few things, but it could also mean that he's underage going to a strip club, in my opinion.
Chris died. And we were, messing around and all this, and he made a little sound, and he was kind of like this.
And what were you doing to him?
Jerking him off.
Okay.
That's fucking gross, man. Oh my God. Anyway, I mean, that's pretty much it.
Jason. So what does Breon want from you real quick?
She wants this phone bill paid.
And how does she want it paid?
She wants his phone bill paid. And Triple C says, how does she want it paid?
Wants to pay with cash, $80.
And what is she going to give up for it?
What is she going to give up for it? Let's hear that again.
For it.
She's about to repair that mouth, or she's about to throw.
What is she going to give up for it?
She's about to repair that mouth, or she's about to throw it back for a real.
And you say she wants your dick on a slick?
She wants on the slick. Low key, she didn't even.
You say she wants your dick on a slick? Fucking gross, man. Fucking gross. Anyway. Yeah, exactly, Angela Fender. And then she says, now Brown is literally bagging when that happens. She's fucking working. It's weird, man. Yeah, it does make me feel sick.
Square, you know I just figured out today? You know what I figured out today, Square? You got more
Yeah, I
fucking
really
body
don't
counts
care.
than most veterans do.
Okay, if you
You
say
killed
so.
don't.
I don't
Well,
have
you
a.
killed,
I,
you
hey,
killed those
Trappy,
2 old
are you
people.
talking about like? Are you talking about sexually speaking? Because that's the only
But
thing
see,
you can be talking
No,
about.
body counts. You know, when you kill somebody. So you
see,
kill
I
those
ain't
here we
2 old
go.
killed
people,
nobody.
then you
There
kill
you go.
Saul. That's 3.
Whoa!
Here we go.
Whoa!
Hey, it's
Here
I
we
freedom of
go.
wasn't
speech.
around,
Remember,
you dumb
Gene? We can
motherfucker.
say whatever
I
we
wasn't
want, right?
around.
Freedom of speech. Everybody, Gene's
No,
a
Calm
you
down,
can't.
T.
You
pedophile.
Calm
can't
down, T.
say things that
T.
are a
Gene's
Hold
a
on.
flagrant lie. You
pedophile.
could say, yeah. Hey,
Hold
you know
on,
what?
T.
You do have the freedom to say whatever you want. You got the freedom to fucking suffer the consequences too.
Ooh.
Oh, not according to your leader there. Everybody can say whatever they want. Freedom of speech, right?
Don't
Why you
No,
so
take his
it
triggered,
is.
words
Gene?
and try to twist
Gene,
it.
why you so triggered? Why you
That
been
shit is
crying like
crazy.
a 2-year-old coming off the titty all day, crying
Dude,
like a little
right
baby?
now, you know, you're very bitter. You're
I'm
like
not bitter.
you're
Hey,
very
Bird,
bitter. Right
why
now,
you
you're
can't
looking
get
like
any
a
live,
lemon that
Bird?
dried up a fucking tree limb. You
Why
tell
you
Are
can't
y'all
get
you
any
niggas
live?
jealous,
talking
Hey,
Chris?
you're
Are
talking
you
I'm
shit,
willing
jealous?
to
bro.
do
Chris
those
Kyle
75
killed more.
push-ups.
Are you jealous? Are you jealous? You haven't killed as many people as Chris Kyle. Is that it?
Hey, I'm willing to do those 75 push-ups. Are you willing to put Bird up on your shoulder for 75 seconds?
Why don't you let me talk and shit
Huh?
and stop butting in every 5 minutes and shit, bro? And yeah, I put her up on my
How
shoulder for
many?
5.
How
Better than
many?
that fucking
How many
parakeet you got over
women
there.
with a
Gargoyle you
baby?
got on your shoulder, dude.
How many women with a baby that you shot that you thought had an IED underneath and on
Oh,
their
about
other hand or
1,000.
something?
About 1,000.
That with or
Y'all hear this
without the
shit?
battery pack?
Yeah, about 1,000.
Woo, man. Hey,
About
is it true
1,000
that you got
square. About 1,000.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yep.
Johnny
How much
Five?
opium
Mr.
did
Johnny
you
Five.
do?
He did some drugs. That motherfucker did
I know
something.
he. I know he
He helped him
guarded
deal
some
with the war
poppy
and shit.
fields.
I did what? What I
Some
do,
drugs
square?
to help him deal with the war.
Guarded poppy fields.
Guarded poppy fields. What?
If you were in Afghanistan, you guarded some poppy fields. You had to.
I was never in fucking Afghanistan, dummy.
Okay, well then you didn't.
What the
But
What's
I
the
mean,
question about Afghanistan?
It's been reported
Did you
by
fight?
AP.
Did you fight in
Just saying.
Afghanistan, dude?
Y'all act like the military is fucking always, you know,
Superior and shit, bro.
righteous. Yeah, you know, never does
Y'all
any
ain't no
wrong.
better than us. Triple T, y'all ain't no better than us. Y'all need to cut that dumb shit out. I know Molly is about to bite your ass.
Something called
Hey,
the
Gene.
military-industrial complex.
I got a question for you.
These channels, like how many long-term people? Like I've been hanging around with Tim for like 5 years now. So is HBR, Dan, Meg. Like there's so many people that have been here for years, and there's a reason why, because Tim is loyal.
Yeah, I think pretty much everybody on panel, I mean, has met Tim in person, I believe.
Yeah.
I have not. I haven't yet.
Okay.
I will. I guarantee that. I better.
I've adopted Tim Lori's pool.
I just know this, and I'll stand on what I'm about to say. The last time Dub was talking shit on me is when we kicked him off the rundown as a judge. And the reason why we kicked him off the rundown as a judge because of his illegal business going across state lines with certain things, which we didn't want the rundown to be associated with, and him promoting stuff like that. It's not a good look.
No.
And the fact that he kept using the hard R, the N word with the hard R in a live multiple times to call out Ryan Upchurch.
Oh, that ain't cool.
And Eddie Robinson caught wind of it. And Eddie said, well, basically, if Dub stays, he goes. Talking about Ryan Upchurch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I missed that part. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yes, he is 100% on something.
Right.
And don't
That's
you
what I'm
know,
saying. That's why I'm not
Dub
going to
wants
talk about it no
Ryan.
more.
Dub wants him to take a piss test online with Dub so Dub can see it. I mean, those were his
He
words.
did.
He said that.
He definitely did say that. So we can see what's really going on.
I'll tell you, those two are one and the same.
Yep. They've definitely become Mr. Paintsfield 2.0 and Mocon 2.0.
Yeah, you are correct, Tim.
Like, seriously, that's what they become. They become the same people they despised for years.
Yep.
Like my mom used to say, may she rest in peace. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. But do be kind to each other. Okay? And remember, it's better to give than receive. And keep our heroes in your thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, fuck you. Me like you usually do.
Fuck your kid, and I hope you have a painful day, you fucking bitch.
That's. Yeah.
Well, because it's true. You don't know jack about music, Triple T. So, who died and gave you the authority to talk about music, to react to music when you just don't know anything about music, nothing about music theory? Let me take it a level above that. I'm just speculating here. I'm willing to bet you probably don't know how to play music with any musical instrument like guitar or drums, bass guitar, something like that, or violin. So why are you talking about music? And I know, y'all, I know Triple T doesn't sound like this. Hey guys, that's an example. I was using that as an example. Now, does he go around and say things that he's a God-fearing man, he's a Christian, treat others the way you want to be treated, and be kind to people? Yes, but then he turns around and treats people like shit, like trash. The things he said, the things he's done before is unbecoming of a Christian, especially what he said to Apple Creek. Oh, wish death on you. I hope you have a painful death. Wishing death on another human being is unbecoming of a Christian there, bitch boy. You ain't no Christian, Triple T. Real talk. But says the dipshit, says the idiot, says the dumbass, says the bitch who got bitch slapped by Johnny Google. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. You really can't make this shit up. You just can't. But aren't you the one who said, oh, I'm not going to respond to y'all, whatever. I'm not going to say y'all's name. Y'all want me to say y'all's name. Y'all some thirsty. You thirsty bitches. Says the thirsty bitch for who's thirsting for Ryan Upchurch's attention. Yeah. And even though you probably didn't say my name, but the fact is, you responded to me. So here I am again. See, the thing is, Triple T, you have yet to learn the most important lesson. pretty much everybody is watching you. You forget that. But aren't you the same person? You said, well, I'm not going to respond to you, but yet you respond to people. Aren't you the same dipshit who goes around and records videos inside his vehicle on his lunch break? Did you go live? In fact, as a matter of fact, did you go live on your way to the Redneck Wave last year? But before that, you pulled up on Johnny Google in his town, Paintsville, Kentucky. You did. You went live before, also, or after that, you got pulled over while live streaming. That was funny as hell. And every time I notice something, every time you go live, you don't pay attention to your driving. You don't pay attention to the freaking road. If I pulled up in a fire truck in the officer's seat and I took command of the same accident call that you started, you caused, if I found out you caused the accident, I would chew your ass out, boy. I would chew your dumb ass out. I would. But you pay no attention to your driving whenever you're live streaming in your vehicle. You don't pay attention to the freaking road. But instead, you look at your freaking screen, which is pretty much right here, right? Off to the right-hand side. The center console, right? You're more concerned, or on the dash on top of the center console, you're more concerned about what one of your biggest simps has to say. What's his name? HBR at the Crossroads. I mean, you are a simp, HBR. By the way, I found out what happened to you. I hope you get better, bruh. I hope you get better. I hope you recover soon. You know what that is, Triple Team? That's called class. Something you know nothing about. That's a fact. And also, you're more concerned with what one of your biggest snarks, the biggest tattletales in the whole community has to say, Victoria Smith. And Victoria, don't deny it. I've seen you go from one end of the community to another and say, hey, so-and-so's talking shit about you, Triple T. Don't deny it. Don't even try it. Don't deny it, bruh. But why are you so concerned about what I do with my videos, the format, the backgrounds, if I record my videos inside my vehicle? This coming from the guy who does the same bullshit too. Personally, I love to record videos in my car. I don't care if the video is what kind of video it is. I personally love making videos, recording videos inside my car. That's just me. But don't sit there and say that you don't do the same thing when you've done, especially when you call someone out for the same thing you've done. That's the biggest problem with you, Triple T. You have the nerve, you have the audacity to hold people accountable for the same things you said and done wrong. Make it make sense. That is your biggest problem. There's a word for that, hypocrisy. And thy name is Triple T, or Duke Nukem looking ass boy, or the Crypt Keeper, Walter. Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get out. You gotta love Jeff Dunham. You do look like Walter. The high and tight looking ass boy, Walter boy. if Duke Nukem and Walter look like each, oh my gosh, bruh, Triple T, if you actually do look like Walter mixed with Duke Nukem, look at that boy. With the high and tight haircut, hairdo. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get out. Oh. Man, that's funny. That is actually pretty fucking funny. But for me it is. But yeah, don't sit there and call people out for the same things you said and done there, Triple T. Yeah. But it's nice to know that you're concerned about what I do with my channel, what I do with my videos. What's next? You're gonna bitch and complain about how I edit my videos? Okay. But let's see. Because so far I've been bringing truth and logic to the table. And I'll continue to bring logic and truth to the table. So all this comes down to accountability, right, Triple T? Right? Okay. Like I said, you have the fucking nerve to hold people accountable for the same things you said and done wrong. Yet, you think you have any bearing, any reason to talk about accountability? Maybe you think the definition, what I've talked about accountability is skewed, just like what I think about you talking about accountability is very skewed. I mean, it is what it is. But the fact remains, you said and done some bullshit, like a lot of some out of line bullshit. That's the facts. That's just the truth, Triple T. And whether you choose to accept it or not, take responsibility for it or not, whether you choose to acknowledge or not, whether you like it or not, it doesn't matter. Once military, always military. And you can sit there and say in your intro videos, everything or what I do or say is not a reflection of the U.S. government or the U.S. military. Well, actually, it is. What you do reflects the U.S. government, reflects the U.S. military. You still represent the U.S. military. Like I said, you've done a terrible, piss poor job at doing that. And also, I'm pretty sure there are some veterans out there who don't want you representing them. And I don't blame them. Honestly, I don't blame them. I really don't. But you are still held to a higher standard. Now, what gets me is Triple T and his supporters, or should I say glazers, yes people supporters, glazing, yes people supporters, whatever. They're wannabe cool kids club, right? And they're forgive me for saying this, they're group therapy sessions, right? It's okay for them to make all these rules, the whole rules for me, but not for thee bullshit. Double standards, just being hypocrites that they are. Like, they say, oh, it's wrong to say any N-words. It's wrong to be a racist. Racism is wrong. But then they turn around, do 180 and say, it's all about context, Red. It's okay to say the N-word with the A at the end. I was told by you all it's never okay to say any N-word. But I was told way before that, never say any N-word. So I went by that. And also, you all have the fucking nerve to sit there and say, oh, it's wrong to call autistic people retards, anybody with disabilities. But yet, I've heard you all call people, especially people with disabilities, retards. Weren't you all up in arms recently because what's-his-face's son was called a retard by someone from Four Brothers? But yet, was it what's-his-face enticed that reaction? And was it what's his face that told everybody, hey, my son is autistic? That's exactly what happened. So the blame goes to him mainly, not just to Jordan of Four Brothers Podcasting. And not to mention, you got Adam Calhoun and Triple T out here threatening people, threatening to dox people, and threatening to pull up on people. You all keep on doing that. You all do that. And someone is going to answer the door and fuck you two up, or actually just come up to y'all and fuck you up, probably, possibly shoot y'all in your fucking heads. Keep at it. Y'all keep on. Because sooner or later, all that's going to catch up to you. Look what happened to Triple T. You should know that, Triple T, firsthand. What would happen if, I don't know, Johnny Goble pulled a freaking knife on you? What about a baseball bat? A slap would be the least of your worries. I'm just saying. And of course, Charlie D, now known as Official Charlie D, previously known as World Famous Charlie D. Though the world famous part is, as they say, debatable. Nothing about you is world famous, Charlie D. Extremely exaggerated on your part. I'm just saying. But now all of a sudden, the group that you were in, now they hate you. And you're screaming, they're slandering me, says the bitch who went around with said group and slandered other people, took things outside of YouTube. Now make it make sense, Charlie D. Shut the fuck up while you're at it. Yeah, I'm talking about your dumb ass. That's what that screenshot has. It has something to do with your dumb ass. The whole fire keys, also known as Knox keys, KNOX, master keys, fire department keys. You abused your fire department's SOPs, standard operating procedures, bylaws. You went against protocol and guidelines of your fire department, which that's actually grounds for your dumb ass to be kicked out or suspended and have an investigation launched on your dumb ass. Doesn't feel good when somebody talks shit about you, does it? Congratulations, shit for brains. But you used fire keys to have access to a certain part of the property to impress someone? You do realize you're supposed to use fire keys. You have to be authorized personnel to use said fire keys, but for emergencies only, or just fire department function only. You didn't know that? Well, apparently not. And I seriously doubt you were a fire captain. Ain't no fucking way you were a captain. Do you have firefighter 2 like I do? Something tells me you don't. Does your fire department tell you have to have, in order to be a lieutenant or a captain, you have to have at least fire officer 1 and fire instructor 1? Both fire instructor 1 and fire officer 1? Or at least firefighter 2? Something tells me you don't have firefighter 2. I'm firefighter 2 certified. The only difference is I've never been a line officer. And I know better to use Knox keys for emergencies only, or something that's fire department related. You're a dumbass. You're a dipshit. And not to mention, you support Triple T's bullshit. Okay. Funny, before you were all, you were a fan of Ryan Upchurch, and now you're talking shit about Ryan Upchurch. What's up with that? What's up with that, Charlie D? Just wondering. Maybe I should call you and Triple T's group a cult, since you all want to sit there and say, oh, the Creek Squad, y'all a cult. Which seems to be the go-to thing to call Creek Squad. Nah, in my opinion, y'all's community, y'all's group is a cult. Point blank. But you lied. You straight up lied. You went against the guidelines, the protocol of your fire department, the SOPs of your fire department, the bylaws and all that, just to impress someone. And you told a story based on said fire keys to have access to a certain part of property. Just to pull up in your Ford Ranger? Okay. You do realize there's probably cameras posted on said property, right? Especially where you try to gain access of said property. There's cameras everywhere, you fucking idiot. You're not playing with the full deck, are you? You're such a fucking, wow. Even the way you act, you're a fucking dumbass, bruh. I mean, you make Triple T more sane and more intelligent. And that's saying something, but bruh, you're fucking stupid. And how does it feel to be slandered? How does it feel? I'm just curious. I'm just wondering, how does it feel to have a bunch of people slander you to defame your character, when before, the same group that defames your character, you used to roll with said group and you defame Square's character? Defamation of character and all that? Slandered him? Funny how the tables have turned. Though I have a feeling the table's going to turn much worse for the few years to come, or sooner rather than later. I'd stop, Charlie D.